We can bounce.
Look at that lovely lady. Oh, and Mike Martell always does the coolest shots. Oh, wow.
Anywhere with you is great.
All right, well, now, if you think your camp is fun, you should check out Camp Half-Blood. That's where young demigods go to learn how to use their powers in the fantasy film franchise, Percy Jackson.
And you thought your camp was fun. The new sequel, Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters, finds Percy, Annabeth, and their friends searching for the Golden Fleece.
Tell me those aren't sharks.
Those aren't sharks. Paddle!
Yeah, sharks would be better.
It's Charybdis! What?
She guards the Sea of Monsters!
Hold on!
That is better than a roller coaster.
What is going? They can't stop it there.
That is
Alexandra
awesome.
Daddario joins us now. First off, how much fun was it to shoot that scene?
It's so fun, and the scene that we go into is like just the coolest sequence ever. And I like doing these kinds of movies.
Did you get wet? I mean, were they throwing
what's
water
that
at
like?
you?
Or is that the green screen thing?
Green screen. So you're in, you know, we had the lifeboat, and there's just nothing but green screen all around in this gigantic room. So you sort of know what's going to be put in, but not really. So then when I see the movie, it's so cool to see everything around you that you know, didn't know what it was going to look like.
But they don't have you in a
So
tank
cool.
with water or anything? Just the
No,
green screen?
Just for that particular sequence, it's just the green screen.
Why are you looking for the Golden Fleece?
To save Camp Half-Blood, where we all live. And it's a magical fleece that can heal anything. And in order to protect our camp, we need to heal this tree that has a barrier around camp that protects us.
So it's not like a fleece from Eddie Bauer at all.
No,
It's very different.
not at all.
Totally different.
Different
Yes, yeah. Well, Percy gets his name above the title, but your character, Annabeth, is calling a lot of the shots here. So is she really the ringleader?
Yeah, I think, you know, I love playing this character because she's so tough and strong, and I think she's a great female role model. And, you know, the boys and the girls are on equal footing in this film. And there's another female character played by Levin Rambin, Clarice, who's also just really tough and strong. And I really like that in this movie. And it's
Which
a cool
is
character.
what's great about the franchise. Because when I
Right.
take my daughter, took her to see the first one, it's like kids are empowered. You know,
Yes.
they struggle, but they overcome.
Yeah.
Just like regular kids, even though it's
Yes.
fantasy. Well, how much fun was it to work with some of the newer cast members?
It's amazing. Stanley Tucci and Nathan Fillion are in this movie, and Levin Rambin and Douglas Smith are two of the new younger actors. And it's just, we all get along so well, and we have a great energy. And being able to work with someone like Stanley Tucci and Nathan Fillion, you learn so much just from watching them. And they're so funny, and there's just so much humor in this film. And they bring just so much to their characters, and it's really exciting.
I was worried about Stanley Tucci. He only made 60 movies last year.
Yes, I know,
I'd like him to make more movies.
He's on a roll.
Now, this is exciting because as an actor, you know, this is a franchise, and so you guys have some set work here. But now you and Logan and Brandon, you're in your 20s, so is it hard to play a teenager still?
You know, it actually, I feel very youthful, and I think we all, you know, are very youthful in a way. There's, you know, a little maybe Arrested Development with actors or something, but I think, you know, at a certain point I won't be able to play the character anymore, but I think that we capture the essence of the characters. And, you know, I think they hired older actors because, you know, it makes the fight scenes look more authentic than if you hire 12-year-olds. I think, you know, we're a little more experienced with that kind of stuff, and I think, you know, hopefully we all still look young.
No, totally.
Well, speaking about young in Hollywood, so much of young Hollywood struggles. We don't see a lot of you. Do you purposely try to stay under the radar?
Where are you hiding?
I'm a homebody. I mean, I grew up in New York, and I think I sort of got that out of my system growing up, like going out late and that kind of thing. And I have a dog now, and I stay home with the dog, and I go on hikes, and I go to movies, and I'm very low-key, and I really like that. I like getting up early, and I don't know, I have a pretty low-key life.
What's your dog's
And I focus on work. Levon.
Levon.
After the Elton John song.
Oh, that's so cool. He has a story. Now, here's another story that we heard about you. You moved to L.A. You know,
Yes.
you are a native New Yorker, but you failed your driver's license test 3 times.
Yes.
Is this really, was it that hard?
Well, what happened was I decided I was going to move to LA, and I was like, oh, I take the bus around New York, I can do it in LA.
Good luck with that
Totally
now,
different
Yeah,
animal.
you get there and you find out that that's just not possible at all. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go get my driver's license. And I sort of had this problem where I sort of thought I could do anything, I guess, and I failed it because I didn't practice enough, and then I tried again, and I failed it again.
Oh my gosh.
And
But
then-
try again,
do
right?
you have a license now?
I do, and I've never been in an accident.
Knock on wood.
Yes.
We'll knock on wood
See,
for
what
you.
they should have done, they should have let you do your driver's test in front of a green screen. You would have been great.
would've rocked
Exactly,
it.
it would have been
Yeah.
great. I think I had nerves too. I wasn't a confident enough driver, but finally I got my
Yeah,
license.
but in LA, I mean, with the traffic jams and everything, I mean, that's very intimidating for a young driver.
Yeah, I mean, at first, actually, I was really excited to be able to drive, and I would just drive around just for fun. And now, of course, you know, I try to avoid driving.
You should get an invisible plane. I hear your fans want you to play Wonder Woman. Any status? Can you say anything about that?
Well, that's very flattering. I've heard that it would be amazing to play Wonder Woman. I don't know that they have what the status of the Wonder
whole
Woman
project is, yeah.
It would be great to audition for it, and I'd love to see it get made no matter who plays her, but it's very flattering
And
that
it's
people
about time.
think I could.
Seems like she's the only one they haven't done.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah. Well, quickly, before we let you go, you have a HBO show coming out, True Detective,
Yes.
where it's Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
Not a bad gig, honey. But now, I heard that you are romantically involved. Is it with Woody on the show?
Yes, and I was really intimidated to work with him just because I've admired him for so long, and then being able to work with him was amazing. He's the nicest guy, and I felt like I learned so much, and the show is just incredibly written, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm excited to be part of it.
Well, I'm excited, honestly, to see Percy Jackson's Sea of Monsters. I will see it, and it hits theaters August 7th, so thank you so much.
Same
But,
with that. Yeah,
wait a minute.
You
wait a
don't leave
second.
empty-handed because in honor of National Cheesecake Day, Alexandra,
I've been eyeing that.
These are special cheesecake pops. They were sent over by Kitchen Restaurant. We want you to try some of them. So hold on, let's grab one for you.
Oh my
Whichever
God.
one you want.
Thank
Here
you
go.
so much.
And we want to help you celebrate our National
Oh my gosh,
Cheesecake
this
Day.
is
And you can stop by their restaurant on 42nd Street today to get a slice of their special blueberry cheesecake on the menu just for National Cheesecake Day. They only do it, see that? Look at there, in honor of National Cheesecake Day. How do they work?
I love
How
it.
do they
You
work?
will be very careful when you push them out
Watch
because
this. If you push it up slowly, see how it
This is
goes
good
like
breakfast.
this is great.